All right, puck drops here. We're up in Duluth, up on off the glass. Butler, nice chip in. The Whitehawks sporting their Russian Reds tonight. Omen angles in to the side there. Butler behind the net, digs that out of there, pushes it up to Kohler. Kohler and Harmer out there. Up to Callahan, quite hold that one. Puck comes back in the zone. Butler on it. She gets tied up, twisted. Gets some reinforcements there. Puck's loose in the circle. Here comes Harmer. She throws it off the wall. Ooh, here comes Kohler trying to get there. Can't. Out of the zone it comes. Callahan looking over to Omen. Omen quickly trying to get it up to Johnson. Here comes Callahan. North Shore will throw it on net. Rebounded out front. Butler up the boards. Or back to the boards. She'll find Omen. Looks for Callahan. Callahan. Johnson dialing in. She turns back. Oops, she tricked me there. Back into the corner she goes. She's grinding. Knee neighbor will back off. She takes a little bit of a hit to the back of the head there. She goes down. A little bit of pile up. Here comes a 2-on-1. Butler defending. Gets a stick on it. Pushes that one back. Johnson. A little bit of a ref trip there. Ref should be called for a penalty right there. 2 minutes for reffing. Puck's going to come back to our left here. North Shore trying to get it out. Good aggressive play by the Hawks. Moline on that one. Butler, she presses up, sees Moline out front, waits patiently, shoot, fires, scores! Emma Butler, quick wrister, smoking behind that one. Hawks go up 1-0. Moline reverses up to Allie Butler. Throws it against the wall. Bodie up on top with Butler here. There's a shot that skips wide there. Butler on top. She'll back up a little bit. Shot. Oh, just wide of the post. Deflected out front. Shot save out front, and they get on it. Face off coming the other way. Butler retreats, good stick. They stop that one. Bodie. She'll snag that one behind the net. Push it up to Callahan. Callahan Had it go under her stick. It drops back into the zone. Bodie cleans that up. Oh, nice one-touch pass to Callahan. Good passing up the ice. Kohler couldn't handle that hot one from Lizzie. Lizzie, little move past the defender, and they make the save. Good push-up there. Nice passing by the Hawks. One-touch passing. Omen and Butler now. Butler dials that one up, throws it, chips it in the corner. Johnson digging it out of there. Up to Butler. Butler, she'll fire that one in. Save. Omen pushes it down on the corner, tries to center it, gets deflected. Center it just wide there. Shot attempt by Sturgis. Butler throws it in on net. That goes wide. Owen backs off. She'll race to get it. Up to Sturgis. Sturgis. Up to Dempsey. Dempsey surveys. Tries to hit Johnson. Couldn't hold that pass. Butler. Omen retreat. Butler. Walling that player off. Nice pass up to Sturgis. Sturgis working it in. She's going to get an angle shot up and out of play. Hits the net. We'll have a face-off with 12:29 here left in the first. Shots on goal, 4-1. Whitehawks. Hawks change D. Neighbor and Bodie come out. Puck comes out. Bodie, good angle. Cuts that one off. Puck comes in deep, hits the back of the net. Here's some speed coming out. Ooh. Deflected along the blue line there. Brooke Hendricks diving into the zone on that one. Oops, move it this way. Dahl up to Neighbor. Neighbor floats it back in. The Storm here, North Shore Storm. Here comes Neighbor. Sees part. She's going to take it in through the circle, puts the brakes on. Hawks change a bunch. Here comes Callahan. Ooh, Callahan. Looking for, touch pass out front to Harmer. That's going to be a nice. The North Shore Storm needed a change there, and Hawks will change out a few as well. Face off right to North Shore. Butler, nice stick check there. Back to Callahan. Callahan looking at Omen. Oh, it hits Kohler. Harmer trying to dump that thing into the zone. Can't. Kohler coming in as well. Gets through the neutral zone. Butler stuck behind the net there. Puck comes back to North Shore. Omen battling for it. Pushes her off the ball. Kohler, Harmer battling. Butler coming in for some support. Hawks trying to work the puck out of the zone. Kohler spins it back. That's probably an ice. Oop, no icing. Nope, icing waved off. Ref arms went up, and it got waved off. So Omen watching behind her. Here he goes. Callahan. Omen's going to have a look. Omen fires it. Shot, score! Omen buries that one. Great top shelf. Beat the Storm goalie over the right shoulder and just drilled that. Hawks go up 2-0. Omen with a blistering shot. Saw the opportunity to get into the zone aggressively. Took the pass. Took the pass from Callahan and buried it. Hawks go up 2. 10-19 here left in the first. There's a shot save. Oh, they blew the whistle early. Cavell made the save, and the ref blew it early, and Hawks catch a break there. Referee is kind of laughing back there, or I can see his teeth. I don't know if he's laughing, but early whistle resulted in a stoppage of play, allowing the Hawks to avoid a goal there. So up to the top, there's a shot. Hit a Hawks player out front. Puck comes back in. Oh, they had to check up there. I'm used to 15 new rules here. I got a mental shift out of that. Shot, save, Covell. Good reaction on that one. Puck comes back, deflected. Butler picking that one up behind the net. Here comes Johnson. Up to Hendricks. Dahl dumps it in. Great play across the red line. Got it deep. Allowed a couple changes to happen for the Hawks. Sturgis in the corner. Oops, centering. Here comes Butler. Butler slap shot. Just wide. Ah, darn it. Sorry if I missed that. Butler with a nice shot. Here comes Allie Butler. Allie Butler floats that one in. And North Shore makes the save. Centering. Dahl behind the net. Up to Allie Butler. She looks over to Bodie. Bodie's going to shoot that one. Bodie fired in. Puck goes through the crease. Dahl loses an edge. Still has time. Hawks player went down in front. That was Moline. Twilliger into the corner. Couldn't quite hit Dahl. There's a nice pass. Stay in. Puck stays in. Bodie. Try to chip it in. Bodie. Oh, puck comes out. Bodie will have to reset. Get it in deep. Great play by Bodie. I didn't move the camera. Great play by Bodie there. Patiently waiting on the blue line. And then dumped it back in. Here, Bodie had it go off her stick. Interesting there. North Shore had a player sitting outside the zone. Butler had to stay deep. Butler trying to make a miss to the neutral zone here. Just recently heard that Allie Butler is committed to St. Olaf. That's awesome. Farmer dumps it in. Callahan on it. Callahan surveys. Up to Kohler. Kohler back to Callahan. Callahan tries to get it back to Kohler on a give and go. Butler throws it on in. Harmer now in the corner. Hawks playing with some speed. Kohler centers it. Nice pass to Callahan. Callahan out in front. Butler, she'll fire that one in. Hits a skate out front. Butler collapses down. Puck comes back. Her sister Emma grabs it. She surveys. Decides not to pass it to her sister. Here comes Callahan. Callahan with one to beat. She can beat that one. Nice little chip pass. Kohler shoots. Save out front. Good sequence there with 7:14 here left in the first. Hawks getting creative with some passes there. Callahan floated that one up to Kohler. Kohler took it in. Had a backhand opportunity. Rebound came out. Puck comes up. Callahan surveys. Good stick. Callahan trying to keep it in. North Shore brings it out. They run into each other. Owen puts her glove up, knocks it down. Oop, puck comes back in. Errant pass by North Shore. Callahan will drop in on it, push the player into the boards. Good play. That's Harmer in there. Sometimes I get those two mixed up. Callahan digs that thing out of there. Surveys, probably up to her D. Up to Butler. Butler fires one in. Shot save. Omen's going to pick up from the weak side. Omen walls off the player, puts it in deep. Kohler now after it. Kohler back to Harmer. Harmer sees Oman on top. Oman, she'll walk it a little bit. She'll spin back around. Oman creates some space. Kicks that back into the corner. A lot of zone time here. Center. Oman's going to have a shot from the point. She decides to go back to Butler. Butler rips one in. Shot save. Puck's loose out front. Kohler picks it up. She rips at it and save. Kohler with a great shot there. Hawks with a lot of pressure. Harmer leaves the zone. Johnson will come back in. A lot of offensive zone time. 5:50 here left in the first. Owen will retreat. She'll throw it to Butler. Butler up to no one. Johnson trying to get it in deep. She does. Sturgis wheels around. Centers it. Johnson on her backhand, and North Shore makes the save. They needed to stop. 5:35 here left in the first. Shots 14-3. Shot hit a North Shore play out in front. Nienaber tries to cheap it in. Here's North Shore. Bit of a 2-on-1. Centered. They're going to make a save here. Shot save. Colville. Great save. Nice pass by North Shore to set that up. They had a bit of a breakout opportunity there, but you got to rely on your goalie sometimes to make saves, and she did. Johnson taking this face-off win. Johnson, Nienaber peels that off the boards. Hawks. Sturgis. It's bottled up there. Bodie behind the net looking up. Ships it forward. That's Dahl. I'm sorry. Oh, that's Dempsey. Sorry, Malin Dempsey. Across the ice to the neutral zone. Greta Bodie fair catches that one. Knocks it in the neutral zone. Puck comes around. North Shore does some changing. Hawks got some space here if they want. Sturgis can't quite handle it, and we've got a souvenir for the fan here. She'll chuck it back in. I would have kept that. Maybe throw it at the goalie and see if you can get it to go in. All right, Oman and Butler out on D. Face-off, Moline takes that one out of the circle. There's a shot out front, save. Puck's loose, rebound there. Dahl putting that on net. Nice shot there, and Moline out front trying to pick up some scraps. Brooke Hendricks taking this face-off. Hendricks surveys. Nice cross pass. Shoot that shot. Just wide. Butler had a good opportunity there. Shot it a little wide. Oman deep into the zone. There's a shot. Save. Goalie. Didn't really have an idea where that one went. Moline with some good pressure. Butler holds the line. Butler pushes it in. Butler still on it. Sends it over. Oman will retreat. North Shore. Well, some of them went for a change. Oman up the ice. Pushing it up forward. Oman gets around one. Gets around two. Centers it. Oh, put it on the stick of Dahl. Blistering pass. Callahan up to Oman. Oman back to Callahan. Callahan controls that. Callahan wheels in. Makes another miss. Makes a miss. Oman pushes it or holds back. A lot of zone time here. Callahan. Back to Butler. Nice pass. Shoot that, Butler. Nice shots. Deflected out front. A lot of zone activity here happening. Kohler. Oman swings back around on drop pass. Oman back to Butler. Butler can't control that one. Kohler. Oman will have to retreat. Kohler setting that one up. Oman up to Butler. Out of Butler's stick. And hits Callahan there as the puck enters in. Oman looking around. Nice cross ice pass. Ooh. Kohler couldn't handle that one. And North Shore will drop it in. Oman up to Callahan. Callahan Patiently tries to hit. Nice pass up the Kohler. I like that. Tip pass in the zone. There's a shot. Score! Harmer with a blistering one-timer from Callahan. Hawks go up 3. Great pass by Callahan. Eyes in the back of her head. Finds Harmer with that nice one-timer, and Hawks go up 3-0 here with 2:32 left in the first. Johnson taking this face off. Hawks on the attack again. Here comes Sturgis. Johnson will, actually that's Butler there. Here comes Nienaber. Nienaber fires out one in. Goalie makes a shoulder and glove save. 2:01 left here in the first. Johnson battling in the corner. Up to Nienaber. Nienaber gets shoved a bit. Nienaber up to Johnson. Shot. That goes into the corner. Dempsey centers it. Johnson out front looking for a one-timer as well there, but North Shore able to snuff that one out, and they dump it in on Cavell. She kicks it aside. Emma Butler into the corner. And Nienaber will clean that up. Nienaber, Dahl gets bottled up. Nienaber again pushes it around a little bit. Dahl, Nienaber battling there on the top of the circle. Johnson on the outside there, battling as well. Puck's pinned up and sitting there by the subway sign. And, whoops, shoot. Covell just kind of just hopped on that one. So 57 seconds you left in the first. Butler. It was up to Dahl. Here come the Hawks. Butler puts his shoulder down. Finds Bodie. Bodie into the corner to Terwilliger. Terwilliger has it go off her stick. Bodie, that's a nice. That'll get there probably. So 21 seconds left in this period. Shots are 18-4. Hawks coming out with some speed. They haven't played in about a week and a half. The Southwest Christian girls were on a mission trip, so no games while they were gone. So they got back Tuesday night, I think. There's a shot. Dahl, save. This is actually the first game in their red jerseys, so sporting their new reds. Some mixed feedback on the red, but there's Callahan out front. The red on the white ice looks pretty sharp. That's what the dads think anyway. Butler peels that one off the blue line. We got 7 seconds left here. Harmer into the corner, Callahan, and that'll wrap up the first period. So good speed for the Hawks that period. They came out strong. We'll have an ice cleaning, and we'll be back. Watch some Zamboni. All right, here come the Hawks. Starting the second period here. Harmer taking the face-off. She wins it. Yeah, we'll give her that face-off win. Yeah, Hawks control it here. Butler pushing it in. Looks to center it. Moves behind the net. Lizzie's out in front. Back to Harmer. Butler fires that one in. Hit Callahan out front. Callahan looked like she was trying to deflect that one in. Butler closes that off. Callahan surveys. Nice pass up to Kohler. Looking for Harmer. She puts the brakes on, though. Centers it to Callahan, but a little bit of a hot sauce there. Callahan in the corner. Tries to get it to Harmer. That gets deflected. Oman will retreat with Butler. There's a shot. Save. Bucks loose. Oman up the ice. Patiently surveys. There we go. Kohler with a nice tip in. And the Hawks will change all 5. Johnson, Hendricks, Nienaber out on it by the subway sign. Dahl with a shoulder down. And they'll retreat. That'll be nice. Dahl. Right, that's Dempsey. Dempsey working it with Johnson. Up to Butler. Butler with a lane. They score! Saw that. Butler went off the wall. Hendricks picked that thing up off the wall, right on the corner of the net. Goalie had limited time to react, and the Hawks go up 4-0. So Sturgis, darn it, did I say Dahl? Sturgis taking that one, pushing that one across from Butler. Face-off drop. North Shore wins that, but Dempsey able to hit that one forward. Yep. Sturgis from Butler on that one. Hawks go up 4. Johnson. Oop, that's Hendricks. There's Johnson. Puck comes into the corner here. Dempsey digging at it. Johnson, Butler holds the line. Great job by Butler holding it. Back to Dempsey. She shoots, and the goalie makes a lower pad save there. Gobbles it up. 14:27 here left in the second. Butler back into the corner to Dahl. Twilliger in pursuit. Moline after it. Bodie and Butler will hang back. There's a shot, save. Cavell making a shoulder save. North Shore, some pressure. Wraparound attempt. Great play by Bodie. Bodie came out of nowhere. That wraparound was open. Bodie came out of nowhere and made a great play in the crease. North Shore drops it in. Save Bodie. Oop, just out of the reach. That'll be icing. Bodie trying to hit Dahl coming through the neutral zone. So we'll bring it back down in the Hawks zone. Harmer taking the face-off. Harmer. Oh, North Shore wins that. Harmer had control of it. Here comes Kohler. Kohler trying to work it out. She does. North Shore, though, able to corral that. Callahan quickly surrounds it. Omen surveys. Nice pass up to Kohler. Kohler pushes it in. She'll attack. Ooh, a puck came off the boards. Right to the post again, where Sturgis just scored. So the goalie, maybe with some PTSD, covers that up. Harmer will take this face off. Omen and Emma Butler. Emma Butler with a good shoulder. Omen spins back around. Looks up the ice. She goes up to Harmer. Harmer into Kohler. They hold the line. Oh, can't hold the line. Omen surveys. She goes back to Emma Butler. Emma Butler up to Harmer. Nice pass up to... Oh, there comes Kohler with a lane. She shoots. Thought I heard pipe there. Centered. Puck's loose out in front. Callahan looking for a backhand. Puck's loose. And Callahan goes down into the goalie. Little pushing and shoving. Callahan not liking that. Another little push to the face. And looks like Callahan and number 7 for North Shore are going to take a little timeout. Callahan didn't like what happened, and number 3 from North Shore didn't like what happened, and I think they exchanged a little Christmas list there, and they go to the bench, well, the penalty box. So Callahan into the box for 2 minutes, along with North Shore player. Ooh, nice spittle backhand save. North Shore. Good backhand by Sturgis. Peeling off that face-off and then finding some space out front. Johnson taking this face-off. So, lost out front there. The Hawks had that. Omen will keep it in. She'll fire that one into the corner. Hits a skate. North Shore, they're trying to get it out, but they push it back in. That's not advised. Ooh, centering. Johnson out front. Shot save. Sturgis trying to hit Butler. Omen pinches down. She'll throw that back in. Hits a North Shore player. Still in the zone. Johnson, fire that thing. Fire it. Shot save. Puck's loose through the crease. We got a pile up out in front. Butler into Sturgis, centering Johnson. Omen from the circle. She'll fire that one in. Save. Omen with a good look there at top of the circle. And that's icing. Ref throws up his arm, and Omen after it, but we'll just keep it down to our right, and the Hawks will change the forwards. Andy. Couple of good looks there for the Hawks. Omen with a good look from the circle there. Goalie made a save. Brooke Hendricks taking that face off. Hawks control. Moline after it. Oh, Nienaber will have to retreat. Good stick by Moline. Gets past Nienaber. Here comes a 2-on-1. However, Bodie. Good aggressive play by Bodie. Bodie's played well tonight. She's made some good recovery plays. Moline. And we're going to have a penalty. We're going to have a hook on... let's see. Looks like Nienaber going to the box to join her friend, Callahan. So, Hawks will have to kill off a penalty here. Omen and Butler roll out on the kill, along with Harmer and Kohler. Shots now 25-7, 11-17 left here in the second. Harmer takes that face off. Butler up against the wall. Why they have number 12 is out of the zone for North Shore. They're on a power play. Omen pushes her against the wall. Backs off. Kohler, Harmer defending here in the circle. Oop, puck's loose. Omen with a stick on it, swipes at it. They lose control of it. Harmer, here comes Omen. She intercepts that pass. She'll go off the wall and out, and the puck will come down. Harmer leaking out. Spins back around. Ooh, here comes, who is that? That's Kohler. Kohler, there's a shot save. Harmer couldn't get a lot on that one. She was on her heels a bit. Kohler pressuring, puts his shoulder down. Oh, she's got Harmer out front, centered. Omen wisely backs off with Butler. You got a 3-on-2. Got a backside angle there for North Shore. There's a shot save. And covered up. And we'll change out all 4 Hawks. Callahan out of the box now from her little timeout. 58 seconds left here on the North Shore power play. Hendricks taking this face off. Gosh darn it. Sturgis taking this face off. There's a shot wide. Actually, that was on net. Looked like it hit a stick out front, but it actually hit Covell's stick. There's a shot clearly saved there by Covell. Covell throwing it in the corner. North Shore trying to get set up. They wheel around the circle. Ooh, that would have been a good shot there. There's a shot. Save. Kicked into the corner. There's a shot. Save. Puck's loose out front. Here come the Hawks. Ooh, they were about to break out. There's a shot. Save. Covell. She throws that one out front again. Butler was tied up. Covell. Puck's loose. She captures it out of the air. Puck was tipped up off the ice a few feet. Covell snagged that thing, and we'll have a face-off here on the left side. Omen Butler come in and relieve Bodie and Little Butler. 16 seconds left on this North Shore power play. Callahan will take this face-off. She wins that clean. Omen peels her on the backside. She's just going to fire it. She couldn't get enough. Ooh, it did get through. She didn't get a lot of juice on that one, but it got through off the boards. And that'll pretty much wrap up the power play. So Neighbor will come of the box, and Terwilliger will appear. Terwilliger pushing it up. Callahan pinches down. Omen surveys. She'll fire that one in. Gets deflected. Callahan peels it off the boards. Omen pushes back down. Callahan dialing it through to Butler. Butler playing a little bit of forward deep in the zone. Callahan, who's played D before, is on the point. Just kind of a rotating based on where the puck is at. So Butler staying aggressive deep. Butler goes down. Butler's tripped. Well, the power play coming up for the Hawks. Let's see what Larry and the coaches do here. If they'll leave, they'll change out, or what they'll do here. .38 here left in the second. Hawks going on a power play. Callahan will take this. Got Kohler on top. Butler. Omen on a wing on this power play. Callahan pressuring. Kohler patiently see it and set up. Flips it to Harmer. Kohler back to Carr. She's going to fire that one in. Shot save. Pad save there. They'll dump it in. Oop. Butler over to Omen. Omen. Sees the C's part. Throws it to Butler. They'll enter the zone. Omen will go back to the other side. Butler throws it into Harmer. Harmer. Over to Omen. Omen surveys. Over to Butler. Butler flips it over to Kohler. Kohler into... There's a give and go. There's a nice shot. Score! That was a thing of beauty. Little give and go from Harmer and Kohler. Great power play execution. They capitalize on that power play, and they go up 5-0. Nice execution by the Hawks there on that power play. A little bit of a wrinkle there. Trying to get this thing set up. There we go. Moline peels it off the boards, kicks it out of the zone. North Shore through the neutral zone, up. And another souvenir for a lucky fan. We'll see who goes after it. Blahoviak was on it, but he decided not to get off his soft bleacher chair. Oh, the refs are deciding. Let's see, where should we put the puck? Over there? Okay, that sounds good. We'll go over there. And we'll come into the center for that face-off. Johnson, nice face-off win. Nienaber trying to hit Sturgis. Johnson, Sturgis, they're battling on the blue. Kicks it back to Nienaber, and Nienaber back to Sturgis off her stick. Just past Dempsey. Deflected. Oop. Dempsey surveys. Back to Nienaber. Nienaber spins back around. Pressured there by North Shore. Nienaber still controlling it. Sturgis trying to center to Johnson. She does. Back to Dempsey. Dempsey back to Johnson. That gets bottled up, and the puck will come out. We got a 2-on-1. Oh, we didn't. Oh, now we do. Butler. Oh, wait. Where'd the puck go? Oh, there it is. 6:18 left here in the second. Hawks getting reset here. Cross ice pass to Sturgis. Poked away. Sturgis has Dempsey. Dempsey working it in the corner. Behind the net. Callahan now peels that off the wall. Callahan. Walls off the player. Leaves it for Butler. Butler's going to rip that one. Save to the corner. Bodie pinches down. Finds just off Callahan's stick. Butler pinches down. Read that one. Butler looking for a centering opportunity. Didn't see anybody. Butler looking maybe for Bodie. Nope, spins back around. Still controlling it. Back to Callahan. Callahan beats one player. Centers it. Kohler on the backside. Cleans that up off the boards. Back to Butler. Butler. Oh, and that'll be an ice. Oh, I don't know if it's going to get there. She found the angle to the net. And Covell pushes it to Bodie. Here comes Kohler. Oh, Kohler whiffs. But Harmer saves her. Harmer will dump it in. Kohler. And the Callahan. Ooh, Callahan tried to find Harmer sitting on the backside. Kohler up to Bodie. Bodie fires one in. Shot and save. Bodie hitting the goalie right below the helmet. Chin area. So 4:47 here left in the second. Hawks with that 5-0 lead. Thanks for Ryan Johnson for keeping the score up to date. It's one thing I don't have to do while I'm doing this. Terwilliger centering to Moline. That didn't get through. Hawks will retreat. Oh, the ref! Ref goes down. Didn't see exactly what happened, but he's got ice on his pants. Omen working it up. Just peels it back around. Some nice edge work. Centers it to Terwilliger. Terwilliger pushes that one deep. Butler backs off, and that'll be nice. .403 left here in the second. Shots 30-15. And the ref still with that bunch of snow on his pants. Let's check in on him, make sure. He went down pretty hard there, did ref. He's got, looks like he's been snowboarding today, but he just fell down here. We'll take that face off. Johnson wins that one, but pushes it to the North Shore player. Bodie pushes down quick and challenges. Oops. North Shore working it in. A shot into the net and out of play. So we'll have a face off in the zone here. 3:47 left, 5-0. To say the music tonight's been pretty solid in here. Definitely going to get some copyright violations tonight with YouTube. Hey, Johnson taking this face off. A little bit of a net guard problem with a North Shore player taking the face off. Ref says, she's out of there. Ref booted her out of the face-off circle because of a net guard problem. Sturgis peels that one out of there. Try to hit Dempsey. Johnson chips it ahead. That gets picked off. Shot. Covell saves that smoothly. Or a face-off. Larry and staff will change all five. 3:27 here left in the second. Armour taking the face off. She pushes it. She had control of that face off. It just got pushed to the point, and Cavell gobbles that up. Snowboard ref grabs the puck. He'll drop it. Armour can't control that face off. That Armour went down to try to push that forward, but the adversary grabbed that thing and got a good shot off. So Callahan now taking this face off. Callahan, there's a slap shot deflected out front. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. Here comes Callahan. Let's see what she can do here. Bag of tricks from Callahan. She surveys, fires. That goes wide. Omen's going to pinch down, but she elects to back off. Wise probably decision there. She'll float it ahead. It's deflected. Back to Callahan. Callahan with one to beat. Rolls through, peels it off. Shot fired, saved. Hit a North Shore player. She's got a bruise. She flips it forward. Butler pushes it in. Kohler. Back to Callahan. Callahan out front. Back to Kohler. Kohler tries to center it to Harmer. Butler right in the middle. Can't control that. Callahan. Holds the blue line. Callahan fires it. That hit a stick out front. That was deflected. And North Shore ices it, it looks like. Oh, no icing. Omen. She'll peel that behind the net. She'll come out with some speed. Nice pass. Ooh, tried to stretch it to Kohler, and that'll be an ice. Omen looking for that big bomb breakout and missed a couple players there. 2:09 here left in the second. Hendricks took that face off for the Hawks. Here comes Dahl into the corner with it. No icing. Oh, it is icing. That arm came up kind of late from a tall ref out there. Tall ref picking up the puck. There he goes. Hands the puck off seamlessly. And Hendricks takes that face off. Up to. Oh, they get it out. Nice exit. Hendricks down in the corner now. Knee neighbor. Hendricks in pursuit. Good stick there by Hendricks. Ooh, there's a little bit of a no penalty. I think the North Shore player just took out knee neighbor. A little bit of a accidental bad edge move there. She goes to the bench. Puck comes out. Here comes Dahl. Dahl makes a move, makes a miss, fires it. Save! Blocker save. Could have been a stick. It sounded kind of hollow. Dancing on the blue line there, Dahl. That gets pushed out, and there's a shot on Cavell. Cavell just gobbles that up with a minute. 6 left here in the second. So we'll have a face-off down on the Hawks end. Johnson taking this face-off. North Shore controls that. Dribbling puck to Cavell. She had good line of sight on it, jumped on it, so we'll have another face-off. Face-off ref dropping it here. Looks around. Gets in his position. And puts his arm up. Takes a North Shore player out of the circle. Drops the puck quick. There's a shot deflected out front. Great job by Cavell to see that. That hit a stick on the way. Another shot. Cavell. And North Shore scores. Couple deflections, and North Shore puts one in. Yeah, that's loud. If you didn't hear the horn, and if you're listening. If you have hearing aids, you should probably turn them down, even if you're watching on TV. It's a cool horn. It's just a little loud. All right, so we'll have a drop of the puck here. Johnson taking the face off. Dempsey has it pushed off her stick. Bodie finds Butler. Butler off the wall. Sturgis gets tripped. Where's the call? Arm goes up. There we go. Power play coming for the Hawks. Sturgis gets tripped. That was an easy call, even for amateur referee Callahan next to me. His arm went up too. So Hawks setting up this power play. Butler, Omen on top. Kohler, Callahan, and I think that's Georgia Harmer on the right wing. See if Callahan can win this face-off. She does. But Butler looks around, patiently looks, surveys. Back to Kohler. Kohler looks around, finds Butler. Butler off the boards to Omen. Omen up to Butler. Butler up to Kohler. Kohler makes a miss. Omen's on the backside, wide open. Oh, Omen on the backside. Couldn't quite get her stick down for that one. Wide open. Shot save. That was a nice pass by Kohler. Omen up to Butler. Back to Omen. Omen shoots it. Backside pass to Kohler. Couldn't find her. North Shore trying to get it out. Goes off Butler's stick. And that'll wrap up the second period. Couple of good chances there by the Hawks. We'll be back. Okay, here we go. Puck drop it. Harmer taking this face off. Callahan on the right. Kohler on the left. Omen Butler out on the D. And they'll just... What was that? Isn't that nice?
No, they're on the power play.
Oh, yeah. Butler up to Omen. Omen entering the zone. Puts the brakes on. Finds Butler on top. Butler. It's over to Omen. Omen surveys into Cole Harmer. Omen with the brakes. Surveys. Back to Butler. Butler over to Kohler. Kohler looking over to Callahan. Tries the one-time Omen on the backside. That hit Callahan's stick. Omen gobbled it up. Ooh, nice pass over to Kohler. Kohler. Oh, there's a... Omen backs off. Spins back around. Patiently surveys. Butler on the point. Butler hammers that one in. Omen controls it, settles it down, pushes it into the corner. Tried to hit Kohler there. Harmer comes out of the circle, and North Shore is going to be able to throw that one back down. So 10 seconds left on this power play. Omen will settle down the puck, throw it back to Butler. Butler up to Kohler. Kohler can't get it across the blue line. Puck will come back in, and that'll evaporate the power play. Omen into the boards with Harmer and Butler. Allie Butler first the puck, pushes up to Callahan. Callahan hits Kohler. Kohler crosses the blue line, stops, fires it. Ooh, centers it for Harmer. Just out of her outstretched stick there. Hawks will get back. Good job by Kohler. Here comes Callahan at the end of her shift. She works through. Tried to hit to a backhand there, but that drag attempt got us snuffed out. And well, ref put his hand up for a second. I thought it was a penalty, but he was waving off icing. Here comes Dempsey up the ice. She gets knocked off the puck. Butler pushes it back to Nienaber. Nienaber. Puck flips up by the ref there. Into the corner. Johnson hustling after it. She pushes it back against the wall. Here comes a shot. Save. Bouncing puck out front. The net came off the ice there, and we'll have a face-off. Chaotic puck bounces there in front. .14:22 here left in the third. 5-1 Hawks. Dempsey throws it. Sturgis, Johnson. And we'll have a Nienaber into the corner. She'll push it up. Johnson corrals it, hits Dempsey. Here comes Butler. Butler, oops, into Sturgis. Puck's going to come out. Hawks will have to reset. Oh, she's offsides. Oh, okay. Sturgis surveys. Ooh, centers it. Tries to hit Johnson on the backside. Johnson throws it back in. Good play by Johnson. Smart play. Get it deep. Sturgis behind the net. Dempsey back there. Bodie floats it to Dempsey. Dempsey battling along the boards. Johnson there as well, trying to keep it in as Bodie. Bodie rushes in. Bodie fires that one in. Shot save. No rebound. Bodie with a good press in. Good pressure. And here comes Terwilliger and Dahl along with Moline. Terwilliger taking this face-off. Ooh, nice face-off win. Controlled it cleanly. Tried to center it back to Butler. Butler on her stick. Moline had it for a second. There she got knocked off the puck. Good play by Bodie. Bodie and Butler now. She's in deep. Butler. Drop passes it. Oop. Dahl takes a little shoulder. Nice play by Butler right in front of us. Terwilliger Knocked off the puck. There's a shot. Save. Cavell. Smooth save there by Cavell. Up off her stick and into the glove on the faceoff. Faceoff ref grabs the puck. We'll zoom in on this face-off. See Harmer crouching down. Ref chucks it down quickly. Callahan comes up to pressure that. Harmer in the corner. Emma Butler in there. Oop. Kohler finds Callahan. Let's see if Callahan can dial this up. She gets past one player, takes a shot to the face. Omen breaks in. Omen with a good shot. She came flying in. Omen wheels around. She fires one in, hits the goalie. Omen hungry for a goal there. She made a nice move into the zone. Close to capitalizing there on that rush in. Omen Butler out on D. Kohler, Harmer, Callahan. Omen will press that one up. She'll throw it in. Puck comes in around the corner, bends her. Puck comes in the corner here. Omen up against the wall, trying to hit Harmer. Puck comes out. Callahan. Kohler pushes it in deep. Callahan lost her stick there. I didn't even see. Callahan's open out front. She shoots, scores! Callahan blistering one past the goalie. Callahan's number 33. The goalie's 33. Callahan, 33, won that battle. Nice quick wrister as they come through the line. Hawks go up 6-1. Johnson taking that face off there for the Hawks. They win that. Knee neighbor. Bodie, nice kick in there by Dempsey. Deflected. Here come the Hawks. Sturgis pressuring. Johnson pressuring. Hawks staying on. Johnson, got to get out of the zone is Sturgis. She clears. Johnson, drops it to Johnson. And it'll come out. Sorry, that was Dempsey. Dempsey pushed that one out. Here comes knee neighbor. Hard pass. Up to Dahl, just out of the stretch reach of Sturgis. Sturgis wheeling it in. She'll push it into the corner. Sturgis centering it. Couldn't quite connect there. Bodie takes her time. Spins it back around. Dempsey to Bodie. Bodie fires one in, deflected out front. Puck's loose, and they save it. And 10:51 left in the third. Hawks will roll out a new set of 5. Shot off the edge. Blistering shot. Omen retreats. Omen will step up, push that one up forward. Butler trying to push that one forward. Can't. Here comes North Shore. North Shore. Omen looks across. Slows it down a little bit. Dahl works it up in deep. Dahl pressuring, centers it. No one there. Omen's going to take a shot at it. Hits a player out front. Trying to keep it in. Gets in front of the player. And North Shore will just flip it in. They'll go for a change. And icing on North Shore. 10:09 left in the third. Face off. Hawks controlling that. Emma Butler pushes it into the corner. Dahl digging it out of there. Hawks will retreat. Knee neighbor. There comes Moline. Moline. In through the neutral zone here. A little bit of glitch in the system there. Here we go. Knee neighbor. She'll peel that up to Moline. Moline off the wall softly. And Moline hit the wall there. Looks like she's skating off okay. Puck's going to come out. Callahan controls it. Spins back around smoothly. Here comes Callahan. Working it in. Puts the brakes on. Picks the puck back up. Tries to hit it. Hit Harmer. Loses it. Butler on the backside. Trying to find Callahan again. Puck comes out. And that's an ice. Close. So we'll have a face-off down on Storm End. Harmer taking that face off. Callahan Kohler out there. Good stick by Kohler. Deflected in. Butler's racing after it. Butler breaks into the corner. North Shore peeling it off the wall. Here comes Callahan. 2-on-1. Kohler, Callahan. Kohler looking to escape. She's got Callahan on the backside. She shoots. Scores! Nice shot by Kohler. Hawks go 7-1. 8:29 here left in the third. That was a blistering shot by Kohler. So the Hawks, 7-1 here. Shots now 37. 25 for them. That seems high, but face-off win by North Shore, but they give it up right away. Omen looks across to Emma Butler. Butler goes off the wall to Dempsey. Dempsey gets peeled off the puck. Sturgis with some good stick handling there. Up to Dempsey. Dempsey looking around. Puck comes loose. Johnson. Omen's lurking. Puck's going to come out. Butler with a nice push in. Butler walks that line. Pushes it in. Johnson first to the puck. She peels her. Oh, she could have peeled around that circle. She lost the puck, though. Omen has it go off her stick. Johnson wheeling in. A lot of room out there right now. Leaves it for. There's a shot. Hit a player out front. Butler working off the wall. Omen. Dempsey working it up. Johnson on her stick. Has it go off. Johnson pushes it back. Bodie wheeling it in. There's a shot. Deflected. Omen on the backside. Surveys. Pushes it into Grillo. Bodie. She'll fire it in. Puck's loose. There's a shot just past the left post. Backside pass. Bodie throws it in and icing. So a couple new skaters rolling out for Ilarion team. Addie Grillo hit the ice there. He's an 8th grader. Westonka, 8th grader. I don't think I've called her name before. And then Maddie Hayes looks like she's taking the ice, 34. Here comes North Shore. Knee neighbor. Got to get it back here. Knee neighbor, good stick. And nice play defense out front. Bodie sealing the backside off again. Bodie's had some really good defensive splash plays tonight. Grillo had it go off her stick. Number 2, I don't know who that is. Riley Hoffman. Riley dumps it in. Moline off the bench. Trying to work the puck back. It's knocked off. Butler surveys. Butler, long stretch pass that gets intercepted. Ooh, nice push-in pass by Dahl. I like that pass. Moline behind, centering it. Can't connect out in front. Good idea. Good look, I should say. Oops, stepping up into it is Butler. Butler steps into that one aggressively. She pinches down. Hawks. Oop, and the ref gets involved in the play. Oop, on Cavell. Marion. What don't know what happened to Marion over there. Marion was laughing. I'm not sure what happened. I think Marion got taken out by the ref. The girls are hitting her on her head. Hopefully her head's okay. Oh my God. Not sure what happened there. Maybe the puck hit Marion. Did the puck hit Marion's head? She's laughing. I'm glad she's okay. I'm not sure. All of a sudden, Marion disappeared off the bench and was down. There's a centering pass to Harmer from Butler. Into the corner we go. Number 10, Kylie Johnson, hitting the ice. A little bit of a six-person pileup over here. Kylie Johnson backs off. Here comes Callahan. Callahan looking around. Callahan centers it. Oop! Tried to hit Harmer on the backside. She lost her stick. Kylie Johnson bangs down into the corner. Oop, she hits the deck. Oop, Harmer. Oh, that was Kohler going into the wall. Past Butler's stick. Lizzie surveys. Lizzie, nice pass up to Kohler. Kohler had it go off her stick. Callahan regains control. She's got Harmer on the backside. She looks around. Callahan wheeling through traffic. Centers it. Ooh, Kohler tried a one-timer on the backside and missed that one. Lizzie's too nice. She just shot that one. Harmer up to Callahan. Callahan, long shift. She'll probably dump this in. She's got some space. Works it through. Yep, she'll probably head off. Callahan heading off. That'll be, I won't see her again tonight. Good game. Up to Kate Johnson. There's a shot. Sturgis with a wicked shot over the net. Dahl. Here comes Omen. Omen firing it off the bench. Omen throws it back to Grillo. Grillo up to Butler. Butler kicks that one into the corner. Butler back to Sturgis. Sturgis shot hits a North Shore player. Johnson working the wall. Omen will hold the zone. Backhanded into the corner. Dempsey trying to hit Omen on top. Couldn't get it to her. Dempsey still in control. Puck comes out. Butler. Butler will retain it. Omen will survey. She'll shoot it up to. Nice play by Omen to Sturgis there. Deflected in. Get a good change. Ooh, Hawks again. Quick on the pressure. Sturgis down there. Neighbor fires that one in. That gets deflected. Moline up to Omen. Omen has it hop her stick. She'll survey. Omen pulls it back. Tries to hit Moline. Deflected off North Shore stick into the zone. Omen heads off the ice. It's probably her last shift. Bodie up on the ice now. Neighbor backtracks. And that goes wide. Bodie off the wall. 1:30 left here. Dahl moves it into the zone. Neighbor tries to hold it, can't, and the ref throws up his hand, icing. Time's running now, or they forgot to stop the clock. So who we got out here? We got 34, Maddie Hayes. Number 3, Grillo taking the face off here. Butler fires that one in. Shot save. Grillo patiently in the corner. Butler pinching down a bit. She pushes it back in the corner. 35 seconds left here. Johnson. Riley Hoffman playing hard still here, aggressive. There's a shot save. That goes wide. 15 seconds left. Hawks trying to get it out of here. Maybe get one more down the ice attempt. Off the wall. Butler surveys. 8 seconds left. Up to Johnson. 5 seconds. They'll just kind of wind the clock down and call it a game. Hawks victorious. Next game is tomorrow at 2. So we're up in at Rock against Rock Ridge tomorrow at the Iron Trail Event Center. So up north, we'll see you tomorrow.